Hi students, and welcome back to another week of online learning. It's Miss Zografos. I have some exciting information to share with you this week, so go ahead and listen up for a few minutes while I explain what we are doing this week for online learning. Just as a reminder, if you are having trouble logging into Canvas still, here is the information you need, the URL, and how to log in with your username. That's what UN is. It's your computer login that you would have used with Skyline plus ISD, so connected to it. Then your password is your student ID plus a capital ISD. That does actually make a difference, so make sure that you are entering that information correctly. Once you get into the website, I would recommend saving that information on your browser, so that way you don't have to re-enter your username and password every time. So hopefully that's a refresher for you. So I just want to go over what we previously covered. So for the past 3 weeks, we've been doing nutrition. We finished that nutrition unit. You are done with learning about food and macronutrients. So good job there. And I think most of you, looking at the grades from the quizzes, did fairly well in this unit. So again, the only work that you had to do for the nutrition unit was the chapter 8 book work, which was reading the book that was online and then doing those like note-taking guides and then making sure you took the quiz by Friday. Same thing with chapter 9 and chapter 10. So as a reminder, if you forgot to do one of these, so maybe you totally forgot about week 9, don't worry. As long as you did fine on week 8 and 10, you'll still get a good grade. Your lowest quiz score was dropped. So you took 3 quizzes, each were 10 points. I only made the category out of 20 points on Canvas. So even if you got 2 perfect 10s the first 2 weeks, you already got your 20, so you didn't necessarily have to take the 3rd week one. So just keep that in mind. Your grades will be updated in Skyward, by the end of Monday, May 11th, so you can look for that. If you didn't start off too hot, don't worry about it. There's a lot going on. As long as you do well for the remainder of the school year, you don't have anything to worry about. So let's get into what to expect for the next few weeks. Actually, this next seems going to be a long one. So starting Monday, May 11th, we are starting our FLASH unit. And I can't remember right now what FLASH stands for. Basically, it's our sexual health unit. There's a variety of different topics. Some good news from the nutrition unit, so it's something that's different. You do not have to use the online textbook anymore. Yay! There's no more reading, so you won't have to deal with that whole like flash and pop-up thing. Anyway, so no online textbook for that. You do not have to use it. The FLASH curriculum is its own curriculum, so it does not follow the textbook. And there's no weekly quizzes for this FLASH unit. So yes, you can celebrate like our friends over here. However, I know, we still got some work to do. For this FLASH unit, I'm going to break it down for you on here so it kind of makes sense. And if you have any questions, please, please, please email me. I'm really fast during the work week of getting back to you. So there are worksheets that go along in this FLASH unit, and I'm going to go ahead and show you those in a second. These worksheets must be turned in, and we will go through the process together with that. I will show you how to do it. There are 13 assigned homeworks, and again, this unit I think is like 3 or 4 weeks long. So it's more work that you have to turn in than the nutrition one for sure, but it's a lot shorter, and I'll show you in a second. You must turn in at least 11 out of the 13 worksheets. Okay, you can choose to skip 2 lessons. It doesn't matter which one. Again, when we get to the Canvas site, I will explain a little bit more. There is a final test for this unit. It's worth 25 points. You'll get 2 attempts. That one will be at the very end, obviously, of the unit. The end of the unit, I believe, is June 2nd. So from May 11th to June 2nd, we are working on FLASH stuff. My recommendation, and I'm super, super bummed that we are not able to learn about sex and sexual reproduction and identity and birth control, abstinence. I'm super bummed we're not learning all about that stuff together in a class, because it really makes a difference when you're learning about it in person and you can ask questions about it. My recommendation is simply this, and I'm a teacher and I'm a big advocate for your health information. Don't skip any of the lessons. I know you're like, yeah, right, Miss Z. Okay, I get that. But this probably is the most important unit, I think, besides our substance unit that you are going to learn about. You won't get sexual education in any other class. And yeah, I know you have the internet and stuff like that and your friends, but this information is super important. And I want to make sure that you guys make healthy choices as you go through your life. But the good news is you may do this unit at your own pace. So how it's going to work is I'm going to open up all 13 assignments. Okay, so all 13 of them will be available. And you just have to make sure you get in 11 of the 13 by June 2nd at midnight. So you can go at your own pace. It's really cool. So we're going to go back for a second and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So if you log into Canvas again, you'll get to this main page. Click on modules. Okay, so we finished all the nutrition, so if you want, you can close it so you don't have to look at it. This Unit 7, Sexual Health, you'll see there's a lot of different worksheets here. You can go ahead and take a look. The learning objectives, simply put, is just what you're going to learn to be able to do. And I know it looks like a lot. Do not panic. You don't have to do anything with this page. Here is what this is going to look like. So I put the work daily for you. I set it up for you. So if you're like, Miss Zografos, I'm really, really bad at following, planning stuff out on my own. I'm going to forget about all this work and do it June 1st. Okay, I totally understand. So I broke it down into days. Hopefully that will help you. So if you need to do something every single day to help you stay on track, please do it. So for example, Monday, May 11th, here's what I suggest that you do. Again, you may go at your own pace. So maybe you're not feeling like doing any work on Monday for health. Okay, but then just know Tuesday, in addition to this, you'll still have to finish up this. So what this looks like, flash, it'll say lesson. That's where you click on and you get a lot of information on the assignment. And then this is where you actually submit this. So only this has to be turned in. So let's take a look. So this says submit flash lesson 2 homework. If we click on flash lesson 2, we're going to see that lesson 2 is about the reproductive system. And I understand these pictures, okay, they're not the best. So if you want to do this by yourself, that's cool. Turn the screen down so it's dim, whatever you need to do. I'm sorry. See, this is why I wish we could do it in class together. So we'd all be looking at penises and vaginas together. But anyway, that's not the point. So again, you're going to go ahead and look through this worksheet. You're going to, read all about the different parts. This is lesson 2, so they don't all look like this, I promise. Okay, try to memorize, not memorize, but learn where the different sections are. So this is what an ovary looks like, the uterus, bladder, etc. Again, this is more of a learning at your own pace kind of thing. This does look very long, I understand, okay, but just know it's really, really important information. And then let's go ahead and take a look. So that's lesson 2. That's all the information you need to complete the homework. So when you click on the homework, this assignment is locked. Oh, because I'm in student view. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, leave student view. Okay. It won't be locked for you guys. Don't worry. It opens in the morning, or actually in 3 hours, because I'm doing this on Sunday. If you click on Flash Lesson 2, you're going to see it's going to look like this, and right here is the document. So you want to download that document, and it's going to open up. It's going to be a homework worksheet like this. Okay, so please read the directions. You may either complete the individual or the family homework. So this is the individual homework. This is the family homework. If you are one of those families that likes to talk about sex, go for it, okay? Then your parent will just have to sign and date. So, but you do have to talk with your parents, okay? So just do that, because if I call up your parents, which I can do, and say, hey, did your student talk with you about um, reproductive body system parts that are unique to our culture or family? And if they go, no, they didn't, what a good question, and then I know you lied to me and just had them sign. So most people choose to do the individual homework. That's fine. So you're just going to highlight, do most people's bodies have one or two of these body parts? Okay, so cervix, you got to figure out, is that a male or female part? Again, go back to go back to your lesson 2 and you'll see all the parts, so you'll be able to determine how many of these there are. So you'll go through this, just highlight it in your document. Oops. You can choose a different color if you want. I'm just doing whatever. I'm not reading this. Okay. So you're going to highlight whatever you think the answer is. Write a word that describes the process below in a bright color. Okay, so if you're saying the process of sperm leaving the body, I know that when sperm leaves the body, that is called ejaculation, because I read my notes at the bottom. Somewhere in here. Ta-da! Okay, so I read through this, now I know this information. So you're going to do it in a different color so I can tell. Then it's really important here. You want to save this as a new document. So don't save it as lesson 2 because then it's going to get confusing. Save it as flash homework lesson 2, maybe completed, so you know this is the finished one. So you're going to save it. You're going to go back to Canvas. You're going to find this. You're going to click. There will be a button here. It says submit, and it's going to ask you to upload a file. Okay, so when you go to upload that file, make sure when you pull it from wherever you saved it, you have the completed version uploaded. I hope that makes sense. I have confidence you guys can figure out how to upload a document. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So you'll do that, and then you're done for this work for the day. I would encourage you, if you are just an awesome learner and a fan of note-taking like I am, take notes on this information so that way you have it. If you want, you can even print and highlight if you're more that kind of person. That's totally fine. If you're having trouble understanding, like maybe you're like fertilization, I don't know what that is, even though it tells you right there, you can Google that word, okay? Please use the internet to help you. Just be aware, let your family know that you're using the internet for this unit, because they might be a little shocked if they look up and see that you're Googling what ejaculation is. Okay, so I think that's all for Monday. My job is very weird. My roommate is looking at me funny. So that's all for Monday. Tuesday, again, a similar thing. So this one has the lesson 3 information. This one's on pregnancy, so you can see the pictures there. Again, you'll just have to submit this homework here, and you'll upload the file. This sexual attitude survey, this is for me to collect data. It's not graded. Just go ahead and take it. It asks you like your thoughts about your classmates. Like, do you think your classmates are having sex? You know, what age do you think they are having sex for the first time at? Do you think they're abstinent? You'll see. It's just kind of a survey. So as you can see, this is all published. So you can access all the work, and I'll publish, heck, while I'm here, I'll publish it all. So you will be able to access every single lesson for the Flash unit that is due on June 2nd. So again, you have time. You don't have to do it all this week, but maybe this week you've got a light load of work from other classes, so go for it. Hopefully that makes sense. Present. Okay, so as a fun bonus, here's a selfie I took on the first day of school with some other teachers that you might notice. They did not know I was taking the picture. I really miss you guys, and honestly, I know a lot of your teachers are saying that, but like, honestly, we really do. There's a reason we work with kids and not, you know, adults alone, because we really like talking with you guys and listening to you guys and learning what's up. So just know that yes, we truly do miss you, and if I didn't live so far away, I would come and honk my horn and do all those fun things that teachers do. But I'm thinking maybe we'll do a